Jimmy's taking a pee. It's me and Travis in the morning. Good morning, Travis. How are you?
Good morning.
What a Super Bowl, huh?
It was a good one.
That was one for the ages, I think.
I'll say.
Love that dirty water. Oh, they're showing the play again. Oh, my God, he should not have thrown that ball. But then again, if he makes the pass and they score, then everyone's going to say, hey, Pete Carroll's a genius, because no one was expecting him to throw the ball there. My God.
Exactly.
So easy to be like
Monday morning quarterback?
A Monday morning quarterback, which everyone is doing right now all over the news.
I was a Sunday evening quarterback. I thought it was a bad call.
You thought it was a bad call?
Yeah, it was a little too. They should have run. You got to take one shot running it in.
The reason it's a bad call is if they score there, then you give the Patriots, enough time to try to figure something out. That's why you run the ball a couple times in that spot.
Because that was first and goal.
Right.
You got to take a couple.
Second and goal.
Was it really? Oh.
But they would have had 3 shots at it.
Maybe. I mean.
What do you mean maybe?
Wait, what was the first play?
They only had one timeout, I think.
Yeah.
So you don't have 3 shots to run it.
Well, what was the first play? There was that catch he made. He made that amazing catch. Didn't that get him a first down?
And then they gave it to Marshawn.
They did a running play before that? Okay.
And then he ran it down to the 1-yard line. And then they go They go with the slant. If he catches the ball, then people think Pete Carroll's a genius. But, I think pretty much the whole world thinks they probably should have ran it at least one more time, if not 2 more times, if not 3 more times, if you could do it quickly.
Then again, if he does get in, it's a great play. They wouldn't have had 3 more shots. You might have been able to run it one more time. They had one time out.
Malcolm Butler just made an incredible defensive play, though. That was not an easy interception. It wasn't in his. It wasn't in his hands. He had to make a play on that ball. Amazing.
Yeah, and then, it's funny. Now he's ready. He's going to kneel on the ball, but they're worried about getting a safety.
Right.
And then Seattle kind of self-destructs and jumps off sides. Not that anything was going to happen there.
Yeah.
But that's the most interesting kneel that would have been ever. I mean,
of course.
I never looked forward to seeing a guy try to take a knee or just run it forward.
Yeah, but Brady probably would have ran it forward a little bit. He's been known to do that. He does that pretty well over the years. And then Richard Sherman's face says it all. You've seen that meme yet?
Yeah.
He's like, what the? Oh, what a game, though. My God.
Yeah, I watched it. I went to Bob Kelly's.
Right.
Aunt always has people over, but I was too tired to go out to Long Island.
Yeah.
And the snow coming. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not going to get killed. So I went to Bobby's. It was just me, him, and his wife. Kind of mellow. And I wanted to see Katy Perry on the Super Bowl.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I was so tired I had to drive home. And I drove the wrong way. I was all loopy.
I wanted to see Katy Perry because I assumed her tits would be on display. She kept it very family friendly, right there, Sammy. What happened to her cleavage? Not a hint of it.
I don't know if she was trying to get over on her talents, or she thought that everybody just wanted to see her perform, but it needed a lot more cleavage.
And then she comes out in that Bam Bam Bigelow outfit. That was horrible.
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
Is that with the flames on it?
Yeah,
That's not good.
A lot of people made the comparison to Bam Bam Bigelow.
And
the
Will
old
Ferrell.
WWF superstar, yeah, and Will Ferrell from that skating movie, right?
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory, sure, yes. Was that a good movie? I don't remember.
I don't think I saw it.
Blades of Glory? She was all right. I mean, what the fuck?
She did the same performance she always does.
Did she do Roar?
She came out on a big tiger doing Roar. A big metal tiger.
Oh.
And then she's flying around the fucking stadium as they're shooting fireworks off.
Mars said it's a lion.
Yeah, Mars corrected you. He went, lion.
Was it a lion?
Leon.
I don't know. Lion, tiger, whatever. A liger. I'm going to say it was a liger.
I mean, that dancing shark just stole the show as far as I was concerned.
What was the dancing shark?
Well, she had some sharks dancing
that's good.
in her performance. I guess she's showing a little cleavage in that shot there.
I mean, I guess, but not really.
No, man, she's known for showing a bit of cleavage.
Yeah, well, you asked Janet Jackson about that.
And why was Lenny Kravitz there?
To sing I Kissed a Girl.
And by the way, Travis agreed with me. Lenny Kravitz was there to fill the rock quota. Even that's the NFL's what the NFL think a rock star is. Lenny Kravitz.
He also covers. They get a black guy and a white guy. You cover both things with Lenny Kravitz.
Well, I think you got that with Missy Elliott because she could be a black guy or a black girl. And then she pops out. What the hell was that about?
I don't know. It's very weird that they had Lenny Kravitz and Missy Elliott on. I mean, they're not.
But she hasn't done anything in 10 years. The Super Bowl is a great spot for somebody, and then they pull someone from obscurity who hasn't been around in a long time. For what reason?
Lenny Kravitz isn't exactly on top of.
He's
more iconic than Missy Elliott, though.
And he's always around. Lenny Kravitz is always around. Missy Elliott literally hasn't been seen in 10 years.
No one cares about Missy Elliott.
No.
So,
although everybody got very, very excited when she came out and did those songs. Those were huge songs when they came out.
yeah, she was a monster for a while.
Was she in those songs?
Then she lost some weight.
Huh?
She in those songs?
Love that dirt. What do you want?
Why'd she come out and sing?
We don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she's doing a comeback.
Because they wanted the hip hop. They got the pop, they got the hip, and they got the rock.
Oh, can they stop it?
That's what the NFL. They're all so calculated with everything. They just want every single person on the planet to watch their Super Bowl and watch their product.
They actually gave out, because I was listening to it on the radio on 660. So it was so funny to hear like Jim Gray talking about, hey, we're rocking with Katy Perry, and they're talking sports, but she's in the background. And you can kind of hear it. It's almost like they opened the window of the booth they're in, and you could hear her bleeding through.
Why wouldn't they just take that in their radio broadcast?
I don't know. That's
a little strange.
They went to give they had to give out the AutoZone defensive player. Like they had a few things they had to cover.
Maybe they didn't have the rights to it for whatever reason.
Well, no, you could do is enough of it playing, and they would allow some of it to play. So
who the fuck listens to the Super Bowl on the radio except for Jim Norton because he's tired and he wants to get back to New York City?
Yeah, if you're driving, you have to. I mean, a lot of people do who are working and are stuck with that where there's no TV, or if you're a dump truck driver or whatever the fuck you do.
Did we have the game on Sirius XM?
I'm sure we did. I mean, we have NFL radio.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know how the rights work for that type of thing.
Yeah. And they were playing. I know Hits One was playing the halftime show, so I would assume that they wouldn't just get the.
That's weird.
But they listed all of the songs she was going to do. It was so not spontaneous.
Right.
He's like they're going to do we knew it wasn't, but they don't even leave it as a surprise for if you're listening.
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to start with Hero, and then she's going to do this, then she's going to do that, and then I Kissed a Girl, and then Lenny Kravitz. They just gave it to you to keep people who wanted to hear those people listening.
Yeah.
There's zero spontaneity.
Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to do with the halftime show. To be honest with you, whatever. It's fine.
Do this with it. That's let her.
Yeah, just, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, it didn't suck. It wasn't great. It was just kind of there. I guess Katy Perry fans probably thought it was awesome.
Well, it's promoted as a halftime. It's promoted so much bigger in the last X amount of years. Like, it's a big part of the game as opposed to years ago when it was like, who is it? Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to talk about with this Super Bowl? It was an amazing game. I think we got to get Florentine on the line or at least text him. I think he nailed the score on Friday when he was here with Ron Bennington. I think he said the exact score. Can we look that up, B-Rock?
Yeah, I think he said 24-20, but I'm going to check.
Oh, 24-20?
Let me take a look.
All right, but everyone said it was going to be a close game. And it ended up being a very close game. I said it was going to be a blowout because every time they say it's going to be a close game, then it always seems to work the other way. But, man, that was just an amazing finish.
I was way off my prediction.
What'd you say it was going to be?
17-2 Seahawks.
No. Just a horrible prediction.
Yeah, I was looking for a safety.
Yeah.
And I was looking for 5 field goals and a safety.
Right.
That was how I thought. I didn't think there was going to be any touchdowns.
Did you see the Jeremy Lane injury?
No.
Do you know what happened to him?
I don't.
Know why no one knows what happened to him? Because they didn't want to show the replay because there's a billion people watching the game. He snapped his arm in two. It's a horrendous injury.
No, I didn't see that.
Jeremy Lane, when he intercepted the ball and then he got pushed out of bounds and he tried to brace himself, he put his arm out and it snapped in half. And they never showed the replay. And the announcer was like, he's doubtful for the remainder of the game. You wait till you see this. It's so fucking disgusting what happened to this guy. You got that really fast there? They never showed this replay.
So he went to the hospital, I guess, right after this.
Thanks to the internet, you get to see this shit. Yeah, that's the still. We're looking at him. His arm is in the shape of an L.
Wow.
Right below the wrist, it looks like. Probably about 3 inches below the wrist. It's broken.
Is that a survivable injury? Like, can you come back and play from that?
I think so. I think it's way worse if it's your leg, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But do you have the video? There was a Vine video that was going around.
I don't have the Vine. I have the game video.
Hold
on, Sam's going to make it big.
Not to give the first cheap plug for my social media this week, but I retweeted the Vine video.
Oh, okay.
It's brutal. It's fucking brutal what happened to this guy.
Yeah, I just watched it in fast motion, and you can't see. You can see that he's.
And they usually slow that play down. They never went back to the replay, and people were wondering. It's way down. It was fucking. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Watch this.
Yeah, that's broken.
God.
You can see where it snaps. The worst part is that just the way the skin holds it on. I've seen the leg ones are worse than that though, because that's bad, but the legs are worse.
You can go to my Twitter if you can't find it on your own. I got it. Other people have it though. It's. I think if you just put Jeremy Lean in your little search there, you'll find it. It's
smart.
Fucking brutal. He tried to brace himself with his left arm, and he was twisting, and his whole body came down on that, and just boom. How brutal is that? That was early.
Wow.
First quarter, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think it was in the first quarter. Jeremy Lane.
That wasn't the first drive, was it? No, I think he got picked off down.
Now it's all blurry because that was a fucking hell of a game. Then everyone's thinking Tom Brady's going to lose another Super Bowl on a ridiculous catch. You saw the ridiculous catch,
I did.
right?
Yes, I was home for that.
How do you keep your fucking concentration as the ball's bouncing off your knee, your ankle, your ball bag, your helmet, and then he's tumbling? How do you keep focus like that?
Too bad he didn't get in the end zone. Too bad he couldn't. But that would have been nice if he got up and scored.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's his name there? Realized, holy fuck, he did end up catching the ball because in most cases, probably they would have gave up on the play. He would have got up and just walked into the end zone. So then everyone's thinking, there you go. Brady's going to have to live with 2 Super Bowl losses by ridiculous catches.
Yeah, freak catches.
And then Pete Carroll makes that weird call. They're saying worst call ever.
I don't know if it was the worst call ever.
Slant play, man. That works a lot.
Yeah.
And everyone's expecting the run, so he's thinking, well, let's try one. That's probably what they were thinking. Let's try one, and then we'll have 2 more shots at running it in.
And if he runs it and fumbles, then everyone says, why are you running it? You only got 20 seconds left. You got to take a shot. You got to take a quick shot and then run and then stop. I guess no matter what you do, if it doesn't work, people like you suck.
Right. And then I think a lot of people were thinking Belichick might let him just score there, so they have a shot. Because Belichick's thinking, oh my God, they're going to run the fucking ball. They're going to run the clock completely down. I'm not going to have a chance here. Maybe we should just let them score and have the 30 seconds to ourselves. I mean, kind of ridiculous, obviously.
You can never do that. I think that's been done before, but that's such a stupid play.
Right.
If it's a field goal, that's one thing, but fucking, you can't just assume someone's going to score a touchdown.
Man, what a fucking game.
Yeah, it was great.
And one of my teams won, Sam.
Yeah, one of the many. Congratulations to you.
You only have 2 teams that weren't in it at all. Once the Rams and the fucking the Rams and the Lions are the only 2 teams you don't have in the NFL. You have a great shot at a good Super Bowl.
I legit was really happy the Patriots won. All kidding aside, because we got roots in Boston. It was great to see. I'm not going to lie to you, man.
I wanted the Seahawks.
Did you really?
No, I don't hate the Patriots, but just because they've won less.
You can't go against Boston. You just filmed your special up there.
I love Boston, but I just wanted to see the team that won less win. That's all.
Right.
But I was happy to see that. That was such an amazing game. I didn't really care either way.
It really was. I mean, the ending was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Then you're like, why didn't they just, or like right after, before the half, when they both score.
Right.
So why don't you just do that before?
Right. Yeah. You think Pete Carroll was in the locker room ordering a pizza after that game?
Yeah, he was probably very happy. And
Pete Carroll of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Happy?
I was thinking after the first half.
No, I mean after the game, was he ordering a pizza?
Oh, sorry. I'm
calling 911 and ordering a pizza. Little domestic violence joke there.
I didn't get it.
You didn't see the domestic violence PSA?
I saw some of the commercials, not all of them.
You didn't see the one where the lady's ordering a pizza, calling 911, and the guy's like, pizza? What the fuck? And then realizes, she's calling for help and making believe, oh boy, I'm explaining a mediocre line. But
it sounds like a funny video, though.
It's brutal.
That's not where the humor is.
It's a real 911 call where the lady calls 911, but the husband is still in the house, or the boyfriend's still in the house after he beat the shit out of her, and now she's calling for a pizza, but she calls 911.
That was a real call?
Yeah, you got it. I mean, it works as an audio bit.
Oh, good. I'm glad that they're doing this, too. It's great.
America! The Super Bowl, domestic violence PSA. This is brutal.
Operator 901. Where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency
Do you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Wow.
Right?
All I'm listening to, that's pretty great, was how the guy did pick up on it immediately, which was great, because you're ready for this guy to go, "Miss, we don't have pizza." at least he fucking picked up on it.
Made it awkward for everyone to order pizza, though, during the game.
That's cool. Yes, I'd like to order a pizza where to the elevator at the Rebel Hotel.
Yeah. But that was probably the most uplifting spot during the Super Bowl, by the way.
That nationwide one was fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Fucking brutal.
Oh, it was great. The Whitney Houston music playing behind it.
Those commercials were brutal. Everyone, likes to enjoy the Super Bowl ads. I mean, whatever. Maybe I shouldn't say it that way, but at least wherever you go and whatever party you're at for the Super Bowl, as soon as they go to commercial, everyone's running to the TV. Go, all right, what do they got this year?
What's the type of thing where, I would call my wife over and say, "Hey, Jess, the commercials are on." She would come to the TV and go, "Oh, great!"
Right,
and sit down and see this kid talk about dying.
Yeah, I hope you would.
And there was one bummer after another.
I love that the Harry Chapin song that they didn't finish.
Right.
So annoyed. That one got me a little bit, though.
The Harry Chapin?
Yeah, a little bit.
I was just yelling at the TV like, what the fuck? What happened to the boobs and the comedy? There was no comedy in these spots.
No.
Was there one? I can't even think of one.
Yes, the Nationwide. Fucking hilarious.
The worst.
That's great. So you need on Super Bowl Sunday.
Fuck Nationwide.
A scream from a bathtub.
I'm gonna
glug 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 glug.
Yeah, glug glug. A little blue hand.
Jesus.
Oh no, the third, and then you're like, the third quarter's starting, but there's a little blue hand in my tub. Fuck, I got money on the game.
Fucking horrifying for parents. I suggest you drop your Nationwide insurance. Fuck those people. They're twisted.
No, I support that commercial.
Oh my
completely.
God.
I mean, they made it clear, you drop your insurance, your kids will die.
Absolutely.
And you will get nothing.
Absolutely. Especially in the tub during the game. That's the worst part, is you'd have missed the game.
Oh my God.
Do you think the father was pumping the kid's chest and trying to peek over at the TV?
Yeah.
Wow. That was brutal.
Yeah.
That's way worse than anything else they bitch about on the news that other people do in that commercial.
Sitting in the living room watching the game. Are you under the sink again?
Yeah.
Just stay out for.
Right.
What? Whoa!
Where are you? Oh, God damn it. He got water on the... And then he still realizes he's dead, and he pulls him dead out of the tub. You got water all over the floor. The kid's all blue.
Jesus. Let's go to Adam in Maine. We're taking your phone calls today. Observations on this Super Bowl. I mean, we pretty much did it. We could already move on, I think. Adam, go ahead.
Hey, I was just going to comment on that Nationwide video.
Yeah.
There was a funny meme. I don't know if you saw it online, but there's that kid at the end of the game, and he just had the comment of, he's like, I would have ran it, but I died.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's all right. It's not bad.
I know, but it was like, it is funny, but it was like told in such a way that the humor was snatched from it.
So what? They're making good memes?
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
All right. Thank you, sir. See, look, why didn't Seahawks hand off to Lynch? Well, yeah, it's easy to say now. Like I said, though, he makes that fucking throw, and and then Pete Carroll's like, "Wow, everyone was expecting to hand it off to Lynch. That's kind of brilliant on your part that you decided to go with the slant play." Yeah, the memes are all over the place.
I want to see the commercial.
Do you really?
I really do. Yes, of course.
God.
Just because it's like it's early in the morning.
Yeah, with certain buttons we should be hitting, I think.
Oh my God, this is brutal.
I don't know.
You thought it was a good commercial? This is going to sell insurance?
Absolutely. I don't want to fucking pay for a dead kid fucking flood tub cleanup.
And that's what it is, too. We can't guarantee that your kids will stay alive, but we'll get you paid for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. That's why I said fuck those people.
You know how much it costs to get those little hairs out of the bottom of this sink?
The last thing you're thinking is, oh, good, I get money from my dead kid.
Listen,
gives a fuck.
Unnecessary children's clothes removal is very expensive.
Have a room to repaint?
Oh my God.
Bunch of football posters need to come down. They're not going to come down on their own.
Yeah. Need a box for those little trophies?
Nobody's fitting into those shoes anymore.
I'm the party pooper today.
Oh, terrible.
I was horrified by that spot.
I know. I was
fucking horrified by it.
Fuck it. I tweeted, anyone else got a hard-on from that Nationwide commercial? Fuck it.
Wow. What the fuck were they doing?
Horrified, too, thinking about how broke some of those people are going to go with dead kids.
They really going to fucking DVR the game now because this kid decides to take a bath in the second quarter? Little shithead, wait till the game's over. Got those footy PJs you can't use anymore?
Oh, fuck. Do you know how much this coffin's going to cost? Thank God for Nationwide.
Thank God for Nationwide. Oh, it's the worst. You have to buy. It's actually cheaper to buy a giant coffin and stuff the end with newspapers. The little guy only takes up a little bit of space.
Honey, I've got bad news and good news. The good news is we have insurance. We're fine.
Junior's dead, but we can still go on vacation.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't cancel Tahiti. We're fine.
They approved that spot, though. What the fuck?
Cancel the babysitter.
That's the first thing he did as the ambulance was coming. We don't need you tomorrow. Oh. Is this 24 hours? Do I still get charged?
Let me see this spot again. This was just the worst idea ever.
No, you're
on
right.
Nationwide's part. Fuck Nationwide. That's what I say today.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourselves.
I love that.
vultures. And in the end, they probably would figure out a way not to pay.
Yeah.
That's the evil part of insurance companies.
Then how do you not love Nationwide? To me, that's you just said why they're beautiful.
Right.
They would show that and then still weasel out of it.
They're evil. They'll still try to figure out a way. Like, oh, sorry, look, you were irresponsible. You were supposed to have a lock on the cabinet, so we're not going to pay you out. I'm sorry.
Just
fuck Nationwide.
Making kids everywhere afraid of tubby time.
Absolutely. Good for them.
Fucking it horrified everybody with a kid. Horrified everyone with a kid. Fuck Nationwide. That's the theme today.
I don't know. You might be being too harsh.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll pick another insurance company, thank you. I'm positive I don't have Nationwide, thank God. Fuck these people. For real.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Hey, wait!
Right now, stop it. Already not displaying good safety. The kids are riding in the street. This kid is the only one doing it right.
He's on the sidewalk
He's
with
got
his
his little
helmet
helmet on.
and
He's
his
a
little
nerd.
doggy.
He's a nerd.
He is.
The kid's a fucking nerd.
He's a dorkarama.
He's a dork.
Looks like the start of the Goonies or E.T. at this point, right?
Right,
Yes.
but it's quickly
All
turning
nice.
into the Sixth Sense.
Yeah, this kid's a nerd. I see wet people. Oops. Oh, this kid's a dork. Get in the street like the rest of the kids.
So there, wait, he's on his bike, he's depressed because he can't keep up, right?
Yeah, the kids are faster.
I'll never learn to ride a bike.
Dope.
Or get cooties.
That girl kissed him.
Right.
That's
I'll
sexist.
never learn to fly. Or travel the world with my best friend. And I won't ever get married.
Pause. I'm 46. I've never done any of those things. Little fucking whiner. Shut up. I've never flown. I've never had the cooties. Had crabs 3 times, but never the cooties.
You never.
Yeah. I'll never have a chance to go up and see a woman with an extra gift. Quiet. Fucking kids whinging.
You haven't gotten to go on adventures?
No, not at all. I haven't sailed with my friend. No, I know people with boats. They've never invited me on.
And you have an appropriate amount of water in the bathtub.
Yes, I do. Exactly. Ankle deep. I fucking take bath. That's what you get for taking a bath, you little dork. Take a shower.
I couldn't grow up because I died from an accident.
Oh,
Jesus.
What kind of accident? The tub. There's the tub. The best part is the little toy floating at the top.
Not going to be needing that blimp anymore.
Oh, God. I love the old-fashioned bathtub. When did you die, in 1940? Fucking, it's a tub in the middle of the kitchen.
Man, continue.
It says the number one cause of childhood deaths is preventable accidents.
Absolutely.
But the scum...
Nationwide, we believe in protecting what matters most.
The TV falling on the kid, that's a biggie, people.
Yep.
Flat screens falling on kids?
They don't do that anymore because people put them on their walls finally.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should teach kids not to tug on the wires.
Absolutely. That's not the TV's on the TV stand, not the problem. It's Mr. fucking Tuggy Pants. It's Mr. Grab who it doesn't belong to him.
Yeah.
Little child trying to steal.
Little handsy.
Yeah. That's what you get. Yay.
Your kids. Together, we can make safe happen.
Christ, go fuck yourself nationwide.
I don't know why.
And I guarantee that they would try to get out of paying you in the end. So
Probably.
fuck them. Fuck all insurance companies. We're forced to have them. And then they do whatever they fucking can not to pay you out. Sorry to make it serious.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. That's good.
I mean, but, you know.
What?
I know people who've died of strokes. I make fun of strokes.
No, it's okay to make fun of it.
Yeah.
I just fucking hate the angle. I hate that they, went with that commercial. It's fucking brutal.
You do question what the process was in getting that one passed.
Well, they say no to like all sorts of other commercials, and then they accept that one.
Well, to be honest with you, they probably said, "Look, we need humor here."
This is going to be the biggest thing since that little kid sucked himself into a Pepsi bottle.
Listen, these are a little bummer this year. We need a good laugh.
Yeah.
And then the fucking tub guy came in. They're like, "Oh, beautiful."
But then they'll say no to some commercial that's a little too sexy, right?
Right.
That's acceptable,
like
but that's acceptable, but sexy is not acceptable.
They don't want anything to be as titillating as this commercial.
Right.
Oof. Oh. Yeah, if it makes you cry, it makes you cry. That's that's fine. It's the Harry Chapin one got to me a little bit. This
Right.
one I just thought it was silly. But it's okay if they tug at your heartstrings a little.
What was the Harry Chapin one? I don't even remember.
That was the Nissan one where
I don't think I was paying attention.
They show
to that
they show the guy, which ironically enough, they show the guy's a race car driver,
Right.
and he gets hit by a car, and that's how Harry Chapin died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
This was called With Dad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw this one. Maybe I was cleaning up a mess or something. What happened in this? Does the dad die or something? Or
No, I don't think anyone dies.
He doesn't die, but he almost dies at one point.
So what's so emotional about this one?
The son's just watching
the song.
it. See, yeah, they're playing the song, and the dad's a race car driver,
Right.
And the son's watching him from home, and there's dangerous moments, and
Right. He doesn't have time for his kid. Is that what? That's the Harry Chapin song.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
the son still admires him from afar.
But they don't show the end of the song where the kid actually turns out like his dad.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the song is all these, I'm going to be like you. And then all of a sudden the dad goes, all right, I got a few minutes. And the kid's like, too bad. The little fuckers, I told him my kid's in the tub. I'm going to be like you, Dad.
My kid's under the TV
set. We'll clean the bathroom then, Dad.
Junior snacking on detergent.
Oh, God.
Why would they put that on television?
That's wonderful. Yeah, this was the big commercial.
Let's see it. I don't remember this one.
Okay. Yeah.
People die in Nissans? What are they trying to say?
I took that the same way I took the stupid Nationwide. Like, if you don't get Nationwide, your kids
Absolutely.
die.
They should have the dad driving a bathtub.
What the fuck are they trying to say there?
It
would take me 30 seconds to find one fucking person that knows of someone that died in a Nissan. That's what they're trying to say, right? You get a Nissan, you're not going to die?
Yes, that's what I took it to mean.
Oh, God, these commercials drive me nuts. They're so stupid.
They're just getting to the point where it's buy our product or you and your family will die.
Right.
Yes, you're going to suffer a tragedy if you don't purchase this.
Yes. Oh, my God. You want to take one call from someone that fucking knows of someone that died in a Nissan?
I want to take nothing but calls from people who know people who've died in Nissans.
It's ridiculous.
Tubs and Nissans. That's the theme of today's program.
Explain to me, why you're not going to die if you're driving a Nissan.
Of course you will.
Right.
I mean, you might not. You're not necessarily going to die if you're driving.
Did anyone
a
know
Nissan,
that these commercials were going to be so fucking serious and fucking a bummer?
I didn't. Like,
Was the word out before the Super Bowl that they were going for this angle this year?
I was listening to some radio show do a preview of the Super Bowl commercials, and it was the fun ones. It was like the
there wasn't a lot of fun ones. Well, the Brady Bunch that one was great. Yeah,
and the Nationwide commercial and all the fun ones. You know?
Yeah,
Buscemi at the top of the stairs at the Brady Bunch house.
Marsha.
That was pretty fucking funny, but there weren't a lot of funny commercials.
It didn't make sense, but it was funny. Like it didn't make any sense at all why Buscemi was in that.
You're absolutely right. That was a weird. I don't even know what they were selling.
Atlantic City.
What were they selling?
It was because if Snickers, it's you're different.
That was a Snickers commercial.
Yeah. Yeah. So like Danny Trejo was Marsha, and like Jan.
So what? You're an asshole until you have a Snickers, and then your blood sugar level drops back down to normal or something, or comes back up, or whatever the fuck happens.
Well, they were all eating them, and the dad was shoving one in his ass.
So of course they're upset.
Then the dumb Viagra commercial. I guess that was the one that was supposed to be funny. Well, it's for a Fiat, right?
Yeah, the Fiat, the hard-on of cars.
That was actually a good one. It fucking go down the little blue pill. Yeah.
That the priest almost fucking swallowed.
Yeah.
I think they kind of snuck that in there for people to start thinking about that, right? Went flying by the priest. And what? It ended up in the gas tank, making the Fiat a better car or something?
But you hear like the metal go, tuk, 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 which kind of, gave it like a fucking hard-on sound. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this commercial and I thought to myself, there's no way Norton isn't going to like this commercial.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
And the minute I saw
a cat would eat one.
Viagra bouncing all over the fucking town, right past the priest. Into the pool, out of the pool, Fiat. Off the champagne glass, into the gas
Why was
tank.
the gas tank open?
I don't know.
It's at the gas station.
Doesn't fucking make sense. Oh, he was
The all-new Fiat 500X crossover.
Fiat is all plumped up.
Yeah, but that guy's going to die because it's not a Nissan.
Yeah. And then Mr. Brady is right there, and the Fiat drives up his asshole. They combined two commercials. The old guy's asleep. Poor old fella.
Just munching on a Snickers.
I love these, Carol. Honey, you're supposed to eat it, not rub it on your face.
And then Coca-Cola wants everyone to be nice on the internet. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I wonder if that hashtag worked out for him.
Good luck with that one.
You see that one?
No, I didn't. That Coke commercial I did not see.
Oh, well, it's...
I think they were going for this is the new, like... The 2015 version of I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing.
Yeah, well, they should have thrown that song in there, I think, maybe.
Maybe a remix, maybe an EDM version.
But they have a whole campaign. They're going to try to like get everyone to be nice on the internet. It's not going to work out too well, I don't think, for Coca-Cola.
You don't think so?
No. Who's the celebrity that was all excited about it?
Well, I was reading like Danica Patrick immediately tweeted out, "Let's make it happy."
Right.
And somebody responded, "It makes me happy when there's burn marks on your face," or something like that. Sarah was the first response. It was terrible.
Really? She was trying to like go with the whole feel-good commercial by Coke?
Yeah.
And it didn't work out in her favor?
No.
Man, he almost caught that ball. I have now seen the play 20 times since 7 o'clock. He almost had it.
If only he had Nationwide.
Yeah. Fuck Nationwide.
I'm going to laugh about that all fucking day.
I was watching that commercial like, what the fuck?
Horse.
I say drop your Nationwide. I hope they're not advertising. I don't even give a fuck if they're advertisers. Fuck those people.
You just tugged at everyone's heartstrings a little bit.
Tugged at your heartstrings?
Yeah, that's not
that's not tugging at the heartstrings.
Nothing.
That's nothing wrong with that at all. And sponsored Landria Yates in the fucking Super Bowl.
Every parent knows what could happen to your fucking kid. You don't have to see it on a fucking commercial. Fuck those people.
Reminder.
A reminder. No, parents don't need a reminder.
I think they should have that in Pizza Hut commercials. I think that they're eating pizza. You should see a little pair of shoes sticking out of the room.
Yeah. Enjoy your pizza now.
Exactly. One more piece for everyone. Tired of Mr. Booger Hands touching the pizza.
Remember Nights Out?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, are we doing the Coke commercial? It doesn't matter. The Coke commercial. What is it? Be nice was the hashtag.
Hashtag make it happy.
Make it happy. I guess.
Make it happy.
What does that mean, though?
It means that we stop hating.
No, if you get someone that's being mean to you on Twitter or Facebook, then you're supposed to what? Send a.
It's basically the new turn that frown upside down.
Oh, that's nice.
But what do they want?
They want everybody to be cool on the internet.
No, I think they want you to send something back to the person if they're hating on you.
Probably like a compliment.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
You got to make it happy.
Oh. Should we play this?
Yeah. We can get everybody on the same page.
Coca-Cola, make it happy. Well, how does Coca-Cola taste? Maybe they should explain that in a commercial. What are they doing with these social messages?
Yeah, make it happy and
make it happy. All right.
Die of obesity. People like typing a lot of hate messages.
Ugly, you're stupid, hater, loser. People kicking their computers because they can't take the hate anymore. Did this guy get fired for spilling his fucking Coke into the works?
I hope so.
Glad they show not a white man making that spill.
He spills it into the.
Oh wow! It's
into the machine.
It's a bunch of ones and zeros.
Right into a bathtub.
Oh, a violent interview just turned into a happy one.
God, Coke makes everything happy. Yay.
Messages of inspiration popping up on screens.
No one likes
you. Turns into what? There's no one like you. Make it happy.
See, they twisted it.
The world is what we make it.
It's a nice thought.
What the fuck does that have to do with drinking Coke?
Because Coke makes you feel good.
And what if someone sucks and you want to tell them? How are you supposed to tell them on Twitter happy?
Right.
I like telling people they suck. Fun.
That's fun. Just makes you feel good about yourself.
If I looked on the app mentions and it was all as I enjoy you, you make me happy, I think I picked up the wrong phone. Who is this?
Yeah, if you want to be nice, you can do it to somebody's face. Why would you use the internet?
Exactly. I want to make up a name and be mean.
Yeah.
That was dumb, too. These commercials were stupid. Let's say hi to Rich on Long Island. Rich.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Rich.
The worst commercial, hands down, was that fucking tampon commercial telling me that I can't say you throw like a girl anymore.
Yeah, because that hurts girls' feelings, I guess, we're learning. But they throw like girls. Like, they don't throw as well as guys. Why can't you point that out? They're probably good at other things that we're not good at.
Absolutely. Tampons. We don't know what to do with tamps. They do.
And then it turns out it's for tampons? I didn't even know it was for tampons.
And if you go back and watch it, too, when they ask the girl to run like a girl,
right,
she runs like a girl.
Of course she does.
It's the most horrible commercial of all time.
Well,
before I go, Jimmy Florentine on Friday night killed it opening for Dice.
Oh, right.
At the Westbury. Oh, cool.
Oh, man, he was great. Thanks, guys.
Good to hear.
Okay, buddy.
What does it mean to do something like a girl?
Ask Nationwide.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
Okay, see, these are like teenagers.
Right.
Poorly running.
Yeah.
And a guy, and a
Show
few
me what it
guys
looks like
poorly
to fight
running.
Like now throw like a girl.
Aww.
When did
So do you think
doing
you just
something like a girl
insulted your
become an
sister?
insult?
Can you pause it? Can you explain when? When they were doing things that boys do better. That's when it became an insult.
Of course.
That's when.
Of course.
You know?
There's a handful of girls that can throw better than guys and all that.
Yes, they're called lesbians.
But in general, guys throw way better than girls. We all know that.
Yes, we're physically better. And if girls want to man up, how about you play fucking contact sports against men? I'm all for that.
Well, it was pointed out at my house, and then you go back to the Super Bowl, there's not one girl to be seen in the big game.
Right.
Know why? Because they can't perform on that level.
No, they cannot perform on the level of men physically. That's fine.
There's a minority of females that certainly can, but when you're talking about the majority, girls throw like girls.
Absolutely. That's why we allow you to take our cum. Be grateful.
What are they trying to do? We can't point out the differences between anyone anymore.
We're trying to keep it equal. Make it happy.
But equal doesn't have to mean that you're not better or worse at something. Guys are better at running, and we're better at throwing. Women are better at childbirth. Women are better at other things. Women can do that thing where they bend over and pick something up off the floor.
Right.
You know that position that men can't hold, but women can hold easily?
Right.
I forget which one it is, but there's one that men are not able to hold, and women can hold.
And they could cross their legs way better. They could get that
Way
leg
better.
all
Not
the
better
way
than me,
fucking,
they can't.
all the way the fuck across. So
Look at that. No one.
Damn.
I do a really feminine leg cross.
all right.
Sick.
Very comfortable.
Let's see when this turns into a Tamp commercial.
Yeah, and so
When they're doing jumping jacks and there's little red dots all over the floor. Plug that
my
twat.
name is Dakota, and
Yay.
I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
You're still running like a girl.
Yeah, they're just running
You're
regular.
still running like
Throw
girls.
Like a girl.
And that's throwing like a
Fight
girl.
Like a girl.
Yeah, fight like a girl.
A girl's confidence plummets during puberty, but it doesn't have to.
So it's an ad for child porn. Show her she's as good as the adults.
Fast as you can.
Let's make like a girl mean a what?
Amazing thing.
What happens is sometimes they sponsor a message.
Right.
It's not about tampons. Because one like a girl, she should have one hand in her crotch, keeping that fucking plug from falling out.
Keeping that tamp in there.
Yeah, keep that tamp in there, hun.
Keep that tamp in there.
But that they sponsor a theme.
I bow to the person. It's gone everywhere, but someone had to come up with it first. Hashtag like a girl, and they showed Obama throwing that fucking pitch. The first pitch out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking hilarious. Whoever came up with that. I don't even know if they're, a listener of this show, but that made the rounds yesterday right after this commercial. That was just a dumb commercial, too.
It's about inspiring.
But we can't point out our differences anymore. We've learned that, I guess.
Maybe girl, like a girl, is the new that's gay. Remember that one?
Yeah, you know what? But Bruce Jenner is going to help that whole thing. He's on his way, gals. He's on his way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Jenner's on his way, and then you'll see, how a girl throws. You're going to be pretty damn impressed when that girl throws.
Yeah, and runs.
And
fights, too. I bet he'd be able to fucking throw down.
And he'll laugh at his tamp. You think he's going to put tamps on?
No, I'm sure he's past. I'll bet he's past men. Maybe he'll do it in the beginning just because he can. But
he wants to do it just to see what it's like to use that little applicator.
Yeah,
put his little foot up on the fucking toilet seat.
Somebody's going to tell Bruce you're way past men.
You don't need that. And you don't have ovaries. You're not going to bleed out of that hole he made.
The transgenders like to put tamps in, though. That's a question.
I don't think so. I doubt it. I've heard weird things though about the vaginas when they make them, that they smell really weird. I've heard they can. It's hard to keep clean.
I know they don't need the tamp, but I'm just wondering if they're going for the full experience and they decide, look, I want to put tamps in once a month.
Maybe you do it just to see what it feels like, and then you're like, this sucks.
Right.
Yeah, but at first it's like, oh my God, I've been wanting to do this forever.
Yeah, but it probably feels like you're putting in an earplug for no reason.
Right.
Like
it's not absorbing anything.
Yeah. Why is this in my ear?
The Mountain Dew Jumpstart commercial was awesome. Which one was that?
I don't know.
I started giving up on the commercials because they were all fucking depressing. Ed in Orlando, which one was that?
It's the guys are sitting down on a couch.
Right.
And it literally started right before the game.
You look. They what?
They were right before the game started, and they're having a drink of the Jumpstart, the new juice, and they all bust out in a groove. It's the dogs dance, and it's pretty funny.
Was this the one, Sam?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. This guy says it's pretty funny. I don't remember seeing this one either.
Hey, pass me a Kickstart.
Kickstart is their new drink.
Like energy soda drink.
Has it been around a while?
Not like a super long time, but it's not brand new.
Oh, this is awful. They also dancing. How corny.
They had a sip, and now they're just finding their groove.
Yeah. It's a caffeine drink, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's dancing.
Chairs dancing.
Chairs dancing.
I like watching that dog dance.
Trophies dancing. Me too. The jacket's dancing. Fucking hilarious.
You like that one?
Fuck yeah. The Dia's on the wall, but he's got a body.
Look at the table dancing.
Fuck yeah. How long are they going to do it for? How long does this happen for?
Dancing. Well, I think online these commercials are a lot longer, right?
Well, I mean, this is a minute and a half instead of a minute.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. With 2 new flavors that taste good.
The guy left.
Wow.
I took his phone call. He left because I guess he realized the reaction wasn't what he was hoping. That's all right.
It's too long, though. I don't like people dancing in commercials, so it's always a little annoying. Except for the guy who fucking spikes the deli meat. That commercial I like.
And he was back.
I know.
There was a new Icky commercial.
The Ickster.
I didn't want to like that one, but I really enjoyed it.
It is pretty fucking
spiking
funny.
that deli meat.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a new one that's
silly.
He's got a new one that's not as good, but I liked it. But Icky Woods is all right. He's becoming a huge fucking
You know which
star.
one I wish they would have put him in? Spiking something in that bathtub. Kerplunk.
It hit something with a thud at the bottom of the bathtub.
Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's say hi to Tracy in Jersey. Tracy.
Throwing cold cuts in and nobody's eating them.
Birthday, little Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
What's up, Tracy?
Hey, catch the Dodge commercial with the 100-year-old guys having a little fun in a Challenger.
Which one was that?
What did you say?
Dodge.
Oh, the Dodge with the 100-year-olds?
Oh, yeah.
They were going to talk about
Basically,
but he's in the car.
It's terrifying.
You're crapping out a little bit. Pull this. Someone wrote. Wait, first of all, you're not your name's Tracy?
It is. I'm a dude named Tracy.
Okay, and it says pull the donkey commercial. It's great. Or you meant the Dodge commercial?
It's your screener.
All right, your phone call's horrendous.
Yes.
The 100-year-olds giving life advice, and then what? It turns into you should drive a Dodge.
Yeah, they were all very.
But we already
scary.
learned if you drive a Dodge, then you're going to die, right? Only the Nissan is the one that's going to prevent you from dying.
That's exactly right.
Did you like this one with the 100-year-olds?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was terrifying.
Why was it terrifying?
Because they were all scary. They all looked like it was an extreme.
But they weren't
close-up.
driving Dodges. They were just sitting.
They can't drive.
They were sitting in their old age homes giving you the life advice.
Yeah, they're hundreds of years old.
Hundreds?
Yeah, combined.
Hundreds of years old. Beep, 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 beep. It was all right.
Like, there's a bunch of people that I wouldn't want to listen to in life.
Right.
Talking to me about driving, and I wouldn't want to see them driving. I was terrified by them. They all looked very, very scary.
They weren't talking about driving cars. They were giving you life experience.
I mean, I don't want to hear it. They were very scary.
You don't like old people. They scare you.
No. That's why I don't like extremes. So I didn't like the Dodge, but I liked the Nationwide.
Yeah, I too.
Very old and very young, not my thing.
Thank you to Jim Norton quotes. Actually, I don't like to laugh at my own stuff, but Jim Norton quotes sent out a bunch of those lines in a row, and they just read very funny.
Seems insensitive out of context.
Mr. Tuggy Pants. Oh my goodness, I'm crying.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the Dodge commercial at all.
I don't remember. I didn't see this one.
It was just old people like, giving life advice. I'm just amazed they found so many old fucking people over 100 years old that were still with it.
I mean, it was good advice.
You got one in every old age home, I guess, that's still with it at 100. But most of them don't look or sound like this, right?
Yeah, no, it looked like a horror movie. It was the lighting and the close-ups and the forcefulness with which they were speaking was not at all comforting.
I'm learning about Make It Happy because I really don't understand what Coke's going for. This guy's got it. Lou in Jersey, our pal Lou. How are you, buddy?
Good, Hope. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Glad to hear you back in the airwaves, Jim.
Thank you, mister.
Yeah, Jim's been gone a while. We're going to talk about his trip out west and after the break.
Okay, so this Make It Happy hashtag,
yeah.
As soon as you send a tweet out with the words Make It Happy, actually just sent you guys one saying this is probably a Todd and Jade thing. They might have tried to settle it out so maybe some of their tweets aren't as negative. Coca-Cola will send you a tweet back if you hashtag Make It Happy. And if you read some of these hashtags that people are sending Coca-Cola, their mission isn't really succeeding very well. So
yeah, of course it's going to blow up in their face. So what? You just use the hashtag Make It Happy, and then the Coca-Cola sends you a tweet back saying what?
Just to calm down the negativity, and this is how we're going to fix the negative tweets and stop bullying.
All right, Sam, let's try it. Let's try this. Say something really shitty, and then have the hashtag Make It Happy.
Yeah.
And then what are they sending back? What is that fucking thing? That's like what is that?
It's a turtle.
Yeah, it appears to be a turtle.
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. They're saying Make It Happy is more than a hashtag. Thanks, Coca-Cola, but we're already happy. Make it happy.
Oh, good.
All right, you got one?
Ryan Seacrest is on board.
Oh, good for Ryan. Attaboy.
Why does he have to be on board?
He wants to make it happy.
Really?
Yo, yeah.
All right. Come on, make it happy with Ryan Seacrest.
Social media should be constructive, fun, and happy. Like this.
What is this?
Ryan Seacrest making it happy.
All right, let's tap out. It's a 3-minute video. Let's tap out. We don't need it.
Terrible.
All right, good luck with them with the Make It Happy campaign.
I'm gonna get some inspiration here.
Yeah,
you're gonna give inspiration?
No, I just want to make it happy.
All right, let's see what Jeb is gonna write. I'll follow along with you on Twitter.
Do we have the Pete Carroll explain the final play?
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people are wondering why the fuck did he throw the ball there? You wouldn't be saying that if he caught the ball, though, right?
Yeah.
But then again, I think the whole world thought you probably should fucking let the man run it a couple times. He's kind of good at running the fucking ball.
Jim is constructing his hashtag Make It Happy tweet.
Oh, okay. But you got Marshawn Lynch, and you're throwing the ball on the 1-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, when that doesn't work,
wow,
you look like an asshole. When it works, you look like a genius.
Well, and the other thing is, if he catches that ball, you give the Patriots, some time to try to get something done.
Right.
That's the other part that's weird about that. You're not winding down that clock too much because there was some like 30 seconds left at that on that play, right?
It was like 20-something seconds.
20-something seconds by the time. Yeah, okay.
But still, I mean, there's no doubt about it. It was not a. It was a mistake.
Yeah, you got the Pete Carroll explaining the play.
Sure.
Here it is.
Yeah, let me just
click out of the ad.
Yep.
Skip ad.
Behind the final play call.
Yeah, it was a fantastic football game, and a true championship game comes right down to those last punches that you take. Really what happened down there, frankly, it's really clear that we went to 3 receivers, they sent in their goal line people, and we had plenty of downs, and we had a timeout, and it really just didn't want to run against our goal line group right there. We would have subbed and done our stuff for the 3rd and 4th down. Really clear thought, we used our timeout, and we would have taken those shots. That's it, and we call the play, and it's a miraculous play that the kid makes to get in front of that route. It's a play that really tries to keep him from making that play. But so it really, I told those guys that's my fault totally. We could, because everybody just, why don't you just run it? That's a real good thought.
That's a real good thought.
We had plenty of time to win a game, and we would have, in our minds, we thought we'd done it on 3rd and 4th down, and that's how we were playing for 3rd and 4th down. Give them no time left, and it would have been just right. But it didn't work out that way.
How difficult is it when it ends like this?
I can't even tell you. I can't even feel it. I mean, it's so hard to feel for all these guys that work so hard and try so hard and have done so much to get to this point, coaches and players, for the 12s and everybody, they've done everything they could possibly do to make us champions again. And for it to come down to a play like that, I hate that we have to live with that because we did everything right to win the football game at the end. And but they did a great job. They gave themselves a shot, and then they pulled it off, and so they're champs and we're not.
Coach, thanks.
You know what, though? Even though it sucks, you got down there on that one play that was such a fluke play anyway.
Right.
Like, that's more the Patriots just being fucking amazing and making an interception that they probably should not have made.
That's going to be tough to sleep off, though.
Yeah,
man.
That's a rough one.
And then you can't take it away from Malcolm Butler. He made an amazing athletic play there on the goal line to intercept that ball. So, wow, what a fucking game, though. What an ending.
Some of these Make It Happy tweets are just in bad taste.
You don't think that they work?
No, I don't think this is at all.
What happened?
I mean, this is actually a double hashtag for the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
This one person tweeted, I need to hop in the shower, but my crying wife and those damn paramedics won't get the hell out of my way. Hashtag Make It Happy. Hashtag Nationwide.
So you combined 2 commercials.
That tweet was sent out by @Jim Norton.
I'm very proud of myself.
Because the man who wrote the tweet, the character.
Absolutely.
His child he's drowned in the tub.
He certainly was. He was annoyed. He had to get somewhere. The boys were waiting.
It's a very poor taste.
Yes, it certainly was.
And I don't think it's what Coca-Cola intended.
I think, why not? If you ever needed to make it happy,
yeah,
that's when.
Here's a challenge for you boys.
Yeah. Let's put a smile on these faces.
They haven't tweeted you back yet, though. They're supposed to tweet you back immediately.
Oh, yeah, it is.
See, they tweeted you back.
Oh, what'd they say?
Make it happy is more than a hashtag. Reply to negative tweets and see.
No, it's a football.
Look what someone sent me.
Okay, that's
a picture of his heart on. A little teeny heart on. How cute, sir. Lindsay Lohan's commercial was good.
Yeah, she made fun of herself a little bit. The Jurassic Park trailer was amazing. That movie's gonna be all right. Jurassic World or whatever.
I'm excited for Jurassic World. A lot of people are not.
I've had enough of that fucking franchise.
You don't think it's gonna work?
Enough of this. People are sick of it. We know how it ends.
True.
There's a new dinosaur they find. Ugh. It's embarrassing.
Let's say hi to James in Florida. James.
What's up, boys?
Hey, James.
Was that not the gayest halftime show ever?
Well, sir, don't say it. When you say it like that, you're saying that being gay is wrong. Good for you.
Listen,
right.
Gay is great, but you're not playing for a audience of fruit gays. I mean, let's face it.
But in a way, you are. In a way, you are, because you're trying to get people that aren't normally the key to the halftime show is they want people. They got the guys already. Right. Every fucking man is watching. So what they want to do during that time is keep people who aren't necessarily going to watch, who care about the game, and they want people who are going to go other places to watch entertainment.
Right.
They're trying to keep a different audience.
And I'm not buying it.
No, they don't give a fuck about. They don't give a fuck about the guy.
You're there anyway.
They don't give a fuck about the 18 to 49-year-old male.
Right.
They like Jimmy said, they got you. So.
Backyard while all the chicks does.
Oh well, you just babble,
sir.
Because you know
that's why they do it. We're not saying that we like it, but that's why they do it. It's a business, and they want to keep people watching.
You think the NFL's sitting there? You think the NFL is sitting there going, what does the 18 to 49-year-old male want to see for halftime? And they picked Katy Perry? Right. Of course not.
Come on, really? I know. What do you think they paid Lenny Kravitz for like half a minute of...
Probably not much. In all honesty, they probably don't pay you a whole lot because the exposure you get is so massive that your album sales just... And they always go up.
I heard they stopped paying because of the exposure you get.
Yeah.
They just know.
Want to like charge the groups.
Well, they said no. Katy Perry said no. She wouldn't pay.
Yeah, they wanted to charge the groups. You're right, but James, you're absolutely right. It's ridiculous what they're trying to do, but they already have the guys. They know there's a lot of women and maybe younger demos that maybe aren't watching the Super Bowl like the guys are, or the 18 to 49, 25 to 54-year-old male, or the big huge demos for a Super Bowl. So they're thinking, fuck, we put on a 12, 15-minute halftime show. We could get all these younger demos and maybe a lot more females to watch our product. That's their thinking.
Because what men are going to do during that time is guys take a piss, guys go out and get pizza, guys fucking go out and get some more beer. Like, no matter what you show, I don't think men are going to stay glued to it when they want to get back for the game. So the halftime show is not geared for the guys who are obsessed with the game.
Right.
All right. Well, if I was the sponsors paying, $4 million for 30 seconds, I would insist that I wouldn't want my spot on during halftime.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, sir. Because a lot of people watch it at halftime.
Right.
It gets a huge viewership because of the way they do it.
There's a very good possibility that that's the highest number of people watching is halftime.
All right, that makes sense. I could, it's frustrating.
I don't know if that's the truth, but I feel like it's right up there. And there's no commercials during the halftime, really. There's one right before and certainly one right after, but it's 12 and a half minutes, I think, 13 minutes, commercial free.
Yeah. I just hate pop music. I just hate anything but good rock and roll, so maybe I'm biased on that.
No. Yeah, you got your own taste, your own personal taste.
I get what you're saying, but like Jimmy said, they're not catering the halftime show for you and me and Jim Norton. They're just not.
Yeah.
They're looking for other demos that might not be watching as closely or watching at all.
Other than that, I mean, I think it was an awesome game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was a great football game. I mean,
how do you call that pass play? Everybody, it's obvious.
I think Pete Carroll explained it pretty well, and he's right, and he's a great coach. And it's like, if it works, you're a genius.
Right.
But that slant play is really, the guy made an amazing play to intercept it too.
Yeah.
And they got a timeout. So I think what Pete Carroll was saying in that clip, that doesn't work. They still got 2 chances to run it in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I guess catch him off guard, not do the obvious.
Right, or take a shot at the corner of the end zone on the fourth.
Well, that's what that's what he was going for because everyone was expecting the run. So that was his logic. But with that said, wow, I don't know. You got Marshawn Lynch on your team. You got to fucking go right up the fucking middle.
I know.
You give him 3 more tries. There's pretty good odds he's going to fucking score.
But if he runs a play with 20 seconds left, there was second down. How many plays? How long does it take to run a play? Maybe 6, 7 seconds. So
well, they got a timeout, so I mean, they would have had at least 1 more shot at it, if not 2 more shots out of the 3.
2 quick pass plays.
Yeah, he probably would have had. If he ran that, he would have been able to run it at least 1 more time.
Or even fake the dive. You fake the dive. Lynch, he sprung out to the left. Like, even fake the dive and then do the dump pass or whatever. Listen.
Hey, man, it was
everybody's a Monday morning quarterback, but, it's just...
they keep showing the play over and over again, and, it was a very good pass. I mean, Malcolm Butler made a hell of a fucking play there. Right. Let's not forget.
He put his shoulder into it, which knocked the receiver out of the ball.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If you see that one little shoulder he dipped into it, is what knocked the receiver off the ball.
And also, dude, if that guy doesn't make a 1 in 5 million catch on the ground, that play never happens anyway. Like, if life was fair, they wouldn't even have been on the goal line. That was a freak catch.
God, imagine like if you're the guy who's got the box, and your numbers are up, and you see that freaking catch come up. It's like you want to just go berserk.
Right.
Well,
I mean, they've been lucky with the Super Bowl lately. There's been a whole bunch of games in a row now that have been great.
What they should have done was taken the field goal. That's what I say. They should have kicked the field goal the second they got down there. And then let Brady have it and then got it back and got into the field
goal. All right, guys. Listen, love the show. You guys are kicking ass.
All right, James.
Bye, mister.
Thanks for the call, all right?
All right.
Let's see. Let's say hi to John in California. John.
Hi, Opie.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, buddy.
Girls can't throw overarm. That's what we learned from the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
That's why they throw it underarm in the fast pitch softball.
But
they can't throw.
Why can't they throw overhand or whatever?
I don't know.
They physically can't. Like, we might have to get Dr. Steve. Can girls throw like guys? That just
sure.
That would be nice if they could,
Right. I thought it was a dumb commercial. We're not allowed to point out any differences anymore in the society we live in. All right, Johnny. Thank you, buddy. Well, we could take our first break. We'll talk more Super Bowl. This guy. All right. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, what the hell? Who the hell was that faggot in the beginning with all the dazzle beads and shit all over his ass? Is that what America's come to? Now we got fucking homos talking about football?
Oh, it's funny. I thought the Johnny Ware thing, all I kept thinking of was Nick DiPaolo and how annoyed he must be watching this.
Of course. Well, NBC's logic is really stupid on this one as well. Johnny Weir teamed up with Tara Lipinski at the Olympics, and they got a lot of heat. So now NBC's like, well, maybe we could, squeeze him into some other events.
Yeah, but is there a point where it goes over the fucking top? I mean,
I really think it's to get people, again, who wouldn't normally. That's not for me and you.
Right.
That's for guys who wouldn't be watching the pregame shit.
Right.
Or for women like that wouldn't be watching, or gay, or whoever they think is going to watch these two idiots. But that's why they have that.
It was like a 4 or 5 hour pregame show, so they throw him in there, hoping maybe they'll get some other eyes checking it out. I don't know. It worked. The problem is it worked once for NBC. They got really good ratings with Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski. So now they figure they're the new it team. So let's put them into a bunch of other situations.
But this is the whole fucking case with even the commercials now. Everything's gotten so fucking politically correct and a pussification of America. I mean, Jesus Christ, what happened to the good commercials? The old Budweiser commercials with the frogs, which were kind of stupid, but they were better what they got now. And then the one I was thinking about the other day was, if you remember the old Tabasco commercial where the fucking mosquitoes sucking that old Cajun blood and then he flies off in the distance and explodes.
Right.
Shit like that. That was fun.
They decided not to do comedy this year. I don't know why. Fucking, I mean, the Budweiser commercial with the puppy, everyone seemed to love. They loved that fucking thing. What was it with wolves and the horses were saving the puppy and then Budweiser's making fun of craft beer in another commercial.
You're saying Budweiser is beer for people who like to drink beer.
Budweiser.
Ooh, for men.
Yeah.
And what was they said pumpkin peach ale or something?
Yeah, they were saying that's not beer. This is beer.
Yeah.
Budweiser's, it's all right. No one's losing their minds when they drink Budweiser, thinking it's the most amazing thing to drink, right?
Pass me a Bud.
All right, but the craft beer is here to stay. People really enjoy their craft beers. They were taking some weird shot at them. They're showing they're a little fucking paranoid.
Now, unless you want to break out the BLL, Bud Light Lime.
Well, I like a little Bud Light Lime. That one I do like. Fair enough. But, all right. Carroll is releasing a statement this morning defending his play call. Chris, the teacher, another regular. What's up, Chris?
Hey, guys. Been a while. Hope everything's going good. Jimmy, welcome back, man.
Thank you, Chris.
First of all, his initial reaction said that it was a personnel thing, which means that his matchup for his guys isn't that good for a running play against the Patriots guys, which is incomplete. It's BS because they ran a running play before.
Right.
Now this morning he's saying that it was all about time, and they wanted to leave Brady with absolutely no time. But the problem with that is, what happens if the pass goes incomplete?
Of course.
Yeah.
The clock stops.
No, I don't believe you can score a touchdown and wait and worry about what Brady's going to do. You got to get in the fucking end zone.
Right.
It's not a field goal. Getting in the end zone is a big difference from a field goal. I don't think you can worry about Tom Brady. You got to just get the points.
Yeah, because they still got to score in the end. You can't just assume you're going to score, and in the meantime, let's run the fucking clock down. You got to get that fucking touchdown no matter what.
Now I got a little...
He was hoping to get him, off guard. I mean...
That's it.
I don't think it's as horrendous of a call as everyone else is making it out to be, because everyone thought it was going to be up the middle, and he decides, well, let's try a slant in this situation.
It's bad, dude. You got the best running back in football.
Well, it's easy to say it's bad now because it didn't work. But what if he catches the ball? Then what are you saying this morning?
Right.
As soon as he dropped back to pass, my hands were up in the air. I'm screaming.
Oh, were you? All right, fair enough.
I know it sounds like BS because this means nothing. I'm a high school football coach. I call plays for a living. As soon as he dropped back to pass, I'm screaming.
Yeah. All right.
It's bad, dude.
And he throwing it up the middle. I mean, it is.
There are people out there, and I went nuts on social media last night. I'm almost done with Facebook. That say that the reason and people actually believe this.
Right.
The reason the Seahawks didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball there is because they don't want him to be the MVP representing their team.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so stupid.
And no one is thinking of that.
No one's
in that
thinking
moment.
that.
No one.
It's that quickly, and they gave him the ball
people
before.
No one's thinking that.
What they do? Tell him to get tackled?
What? One guy's saying that on Facebook, and everyone's jumping on it because that's the dumbest thing I've heard.
That's ridiculous.
And I get called a racist for saying that they're race baiting it, that they don't want Marshawn Lynch to be the MVP. Meanwhile,
utter
nonsense.
nonsense.
He's not the MVP. It'll be Russell Wilson, and he's black.
Yeah, no one cares. No one
cares.
Pete Carroll is not thinking of that. He doesn't give a fuck what Marshawn Lynch is going to say in a press conference.
Let's avoid all that and risk, getting a second Super Bowl in a row. Well, yeah, all right. People are just dumb.
I can't believe that people actually thought that. And first of all, they gave him the ball to play before. 2 plays before, they isolated him on the outside, aligned him for a deep pass play specifically. But yeah, they don't want him to get the ball. They don't want him to score because that'll ruin them.
Right. That's a tough loss, though, man. I don't know how you sleep after a loss like that.
Dude,
but then again, it was a circus catch that got him in that position. So maybe somehow in your head you're like, well, that was a miracle catch to begin with. So I don't know.
It's no doubt a brutal call, and I actually watched the post game. I never watched the post game. I give credit to Steve Young. If you guys can pull clips, was hammering them.
Really,
hammering the Seahawks, picking apart every statement that they said, finding lies, saying no, that can't be true. That's not right. And then even asking players at the podium at the end, Gronkowski, other Patriots, like, how do you call that play? Are you guys surprised that they call that play? It's a horrible play call.
Well, they're gonna try to defend themselves. They're not gonna sit there and go, yeah, you're right, we suck. Nope.
At the end of the day, Carroll is doing the right thing and laying on the sword because it's an offensive coordinator's play. Here's another. I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time with this.
Yeah.
The real surprise is that Belichick should have called a timeout after that first run play to get the ball back with 50 seconds. He doesn't. If he does, the coach is most likely tell Carroll to run the ball, tell the OC to run the ball. So screwing up and not calling the timeout by Belichick actually wins in the game.
That was a terrible clock match. I was wondering why Belichick was letting that clock run down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because the odds are they're going to punch this in. Yeah, that was.
You can't take them with you. They had 2 or 3 timeouts at the time.
Right.
And that first play ended. Well, Marshawn Lynch hit the ground with 53 seconds. And the next play is snapped with 23 seconds. So
that's a really
30 seconds that you can't get back.
That's a really good point. Why didn't he call that timeout?
But think about it. If he does, it probably loses in the game.
Yeah, maybe.
You're going to bring your guys. You're going to bring your guys, and you're going to say, "All right, guys, we're going to let them score." They're going to give the ball to Lynch, let him score. We'll get the ball back with 50 seconds left. Now Brady has the ball with 50, 48 seconds, 2 timeouts. Is it possible? Sure. But they're probably not going to.
But maybe Belichick was thinking they're going to run the ball here, so I'm not calling any timeout. It's going to force them to, rush some plays here.
Yeah, but they're still going to waste 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
You're still going to lose half of your.
That's a really good question. I wonder if anyone's going to ask Belichick why he didn't call a timeout in that spot.
I think they did, and I think he said that we wanted to save him for our last drive. But even that's wrong because you won't have enough. He would have gotten the ball. They score on that first play.
Right.
They're getting the ball back with 20 seconds.
Right.
You can't do it. You can't get a field goal in 20 seconds. With 50. You can get it, no doubt about it. 50, the clock is 50 and 2 timeouts. The clock's not a problem.
That's a lot of time. All right.
That's so not calling that timeout by Belichick, which is a blunder and a mistake, actually probably wins him the game because there's no way that Pete Carroll comes out and calls that play. His OC calls that play
right
to pass out of a timeout. Everybody says, "Let's relax. Let's give it to Marshawn Lynch." And let's win the football game and get out of here.
And now Brady's got 4 Super Bowls, and Belichick has 4 Super Bowls. Wow. All right, Chris.
Thanks for the time, guys.
Good insight. Thank you for that.
Take care, buddy.
Russell Wilson didn't have to throw the ball. I don't know. I think he made a pretty good fucking throw. And then you had a great athletic play by Malcolm Butler. All right, we're going to take a break. If you want to talk about the Super Bowl, certainly we're here. Give us a call. We'll get into some other things. A lot has happened since Jimmy's been gone. Want to hear about the Terry Bradshaw roast and and everything else that happened out in Arizona. We'll be back. Stay there. She could be a black guy or a black girl. And then she pops out. What the hell was that about?
I don't know. It's very weird that they had Lenny Kravitz and Missy Elliott on. I mean, they're not.
But she hasn't done anything in 10 years. The Super Bowl is a great spot for somebody, and then they pull someone from obscurity who hasn't been around in a long time. For what reason?
Lenny Kravitz isn't exactly on top of.
He's
more iconic than Missy Elliott, though.
And he's always around. Lenny Kravitz is always around. Missy Elliott literally hasn't been seen in 10 years.
No one cares about Missy Elliott.
No.
So,
although everybody got very, very excited when she came out and did those songs. Those are huge songs when they came out.
Yeah, she was a monster for a while.
Was she in those songs?
Then she lost some weight.
Huh?
She in those songs?
Love that dirt.
Why'd she come out and sing?
We don't know.
Maybe she's doing a comeback.
Because they wanted the hip hop. They got the pop, they got the hip, and they got the rock.
Oh, can they stop it?
That's what the NFL. They're all so calculated with everything. They just want every single person on the planet to watch their Super Bowl and watch their product.
They actually gave out, because I was listening to it on the radio on 660. So it was so funny to hear like Jim Gray talking about, we're rocking with Katy Perry, and they're talking sports, but she's in the background. And you can kind of hear it. It's almost like they opened the window of the booth they're in, and you could hear her bleeding through.
Why wouldn't they just take that? In their radio broadcast,
I don't know. That's
a little strange.
They went to give they had to give out the AutoZone defensive player. Like they had a few things they had to cover.
Maybe they didn't have the rights to it.
Wanted to see her perform, but it needed a lot more cleavage.
And then she comes out in that Bam Bam Bigelow outfit. That was horrible.
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
Is that with the flames on it?
Yeah,
that's not good.
A lot of people made the comparison to Bam Bam Bigelow. And the old WWF superstar, and Will Ferrell from that skating movie, right?
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory, sure, yes. Was that a good movie? I don't remember.
I don't think I saw it.
Blades of Glory? She was all right. I mean, what the fuck?
She did the same performance she always does.
Did she do Roar?
She came out on a big tiger doing Roar. A big metal tiger.
Oh.
And then she's flying around the fucking stadium as they're shooting fireworks off.
Mars said it's a lion.
Yeah, Mars corrected you. He went, lion.
Was it a lion?
Leon.
I don't know. Lion, tiger, whatever. A liger. I'm going to say it was a liger.
I mean, that dancing shark just stole the show as far as I was concerned.
What was the dancing shark?
Well, you know, she had some sharks dancing in her performance. I guess she's showing a little cleavage in that shot there.
I mean, I guess, but not really.
No, man, she's known for showing a bit of cleavage.
Yeah, well, you asked Janet Jackson about that.
And why was Lenny Kravitz there?
To sing I Kissed a Girl.
And by the way, Travis agreed with me. Lenny Kravitz was there to fill the rock quota. Even that's the NFL's what the NFL think a rock star is. Lenny Kravitz.
He also covers. Or they get a black guy and a white guy. You cover both things with Lenny Kravitz.
Well, I think he got that with Missy Elliott because if not 3 more times, if you could do it quickly.
Then again, if he does get in, it's a great play. They wouldn't have had 3 more shots. You might have been able to run it one more time. They'd one time out.
Malcolm Butler just made an incredible defensive play, though. That was not an easy interception. It wasn't in his. I mean, it wasn't in his hands. He had to make a play on that ball. Amazing.
Yeah, and then it's funny. Now he's ready. He's going to kneel on the ball, but they're worried about getting a safety.
Right.
And then Seattle kind of self-destructs and jumps offsides. Not that anything was going to happen there.
Yeah.
But that's the most interesting kneel that would have been ever. I mean,
of course.
I never looked forward to seeing a guy try to take a knee or just run it forward.
Yeah, but Brady probably would have ran it forward a little bit. He's been known to do that. He does that pretty well over the years. And then Richard Sherman's face says it all. You've seen that meme yet?
Yeah.
He's like, what the? Oh, what a game, though. My God.
Yeah, I watched it. I went to Bob Kelly's.
Right.
Aunt always has people over, but I was too tired to go out to Long Island.
Yeah.
And the snow coming. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not going to get killed. So I went to Bobby's. It was just me, him, and his wife. Kind of mellow. And I wanted to see Katy Perry on the Super Bowl.
Did you really?
Yeah. But I was so tired I had to drive home. And I drove the wrong way. I was all loopy.
I wanted to see Katy Perry because I assumed her tits would be on display. She kept it very family friendly, right there, Sammy. What happened to her cleavage? Not a hint of it.
I don't know if she was trying to get over on her talents, or she thought that everybody was just
for whatever reason.
Well, no, you could do is enough of it playing, and they would allow some of it to play. So
who the fuck listens to the Super Bowl on the radio except for Jim Norton because he's tired and he wants to get back to New York City?
Yeah, if you're driving, you have to. I mean, a lot of people do who are working and are stuck with that where there's no TV, or if you're a dump truck driver or whatever the fuck you do.
Did we have the game on Sirius XM?
I'm sure we did. I mean, we have NFL radio.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how the rights work for that type of thing.
Yeah. And they were playing, I know Hits 1 was playing the halftime show, so I would assume that they wouldn't just get the...
That's weird.
But they listed all of the songs she was going to do. It was so not spontaneous.
Right.
He's like they're going to do we knew it wasn't, but they don't even leave it as a surprise for if you're listening.
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to start with Hero, and then she's going to do this, then she's going to do that, and then I Kissed a Girl,
right.
And then Lenny Kravitz. They just gave it to you to keep people who wanted to hear those people listening.
Yeah.
There's zero spontaneity.
Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to do with the halftime show, to be honest with you. Whatever. It's fine.
Do this with it. That's, let her...
Yeah, just, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, it didn't suck. It wasn't great. It was just kind of there. I guess Katy Perry fans probably thought it was awesome.
Well, it's promoted as a halftime. It's promoted so much bigger in the last X amount of years. Like, it's a big part of the game as opposed to years ago when it was like, who is it? Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to talk about with this Super Bowl? It was an amazing game. I think we got to get Florentine on the line or at least text him. I think he nailed the score on Friday when he was here with Ron. Jimmy's taking a pee. It's me and Travis in the morning. Good morning, Travis. How are you?
Good morning.
What a Super Bowl, huh?
It was a good one.
That was one for the ages, I think.
I'll say.
Love that dirty water. Oh, they're showing the play again. Oh, my God, he should not have thrown that ball. But then again, if he makes the pass and they score, then everyone's going to say, hey, Pete Carroll's a genius, because no one was expecting him to throw the ball there. My God.
Exactly.
So easy to be like
Monday morning quarterback?
A Monday morning quarterback, which everyone is doing right now all over the news.
I was a Sunday evening quarterback. I thought it was a bad call.
You thought it was a bad call?
It was a little too. They should have run. You got to take one shot running it in.
The reason it's a bad call is if they score there, then you give the Patriots, enough time to try to figure something out. That's why you run the ball a couple times in that spot.
Because that was first and goal.
Right.
You got to take a couple.
Second and goal.
Was it really? Oh.
But they would have had 3 shots at it.
Maybe. I mean.
What do you mean maybe?
Wait, what was the first play?
They only had one timeout, I think.
Yeah.
So you don't have 3 shots to run it.
Well, what was the first play? That was there was that catch he made. He made that amazing catch. Didn't that get him a first down?
And then they gave it to Marshawn. And
they did a running play before that? Okay.
And then he ran it down to the 1 yard line, and then they go they go with the slant. If he catches the ball, then people think Pete Carroll's a genius. But I think pretty much the whole world thinks they probably should have ran it at least one more time, if not 2 more times.